All right, today we're going to look at adding a floor plan to a room and then adjusting the floor plan and doing a couple different things with it. So something like this, we can adjust the way that the floor plan sits within the room. We can adjust the dimensions and we can upload the image to the room as well. So I'll show you from scratch, but this is kind of what we'll do, and I'll show you a bunch of different options. We can go from there. So if you kind of start with a blank scene, just create a new project and then go to build here and then room. I'm going to use a room that I have a floor plan for, and it looks like the dimensions are 153 wide by 95 deep by 16 feet high. And so from here you can go ahead and adjust any floors and wall patterns that you want as well. But this last tab here lets you automatically upload a image. So you can do it with this add image button, or if you have the image uploaded to your library here, you go to images, and then I have one already here, and I'm just going to click on this image down here, and then it's going to upload to here. If you don't see it uploading for some reason, it might have been because you went off and clicked something else, and then it sort of deregistered what was happening. So what you can try is just clicking on the icon up here and then going back in and selecting the image again. That should ensure that it puts it on there. All right, so I have the room, the size that I want here, and the only thing that's not right though is that basically the room width and depth that I put in for my dimensions are this size, right? And you can see the floor plan has some extra rooms and like top and the side here. So all I need to do is click on the icon here. I can adjust the brightness of the floor plan as well if I want to dim it a little bit. But what I'm going to do is these sliders up here allow you to move and stretch the image. So I'm going to move it to the left here so that my walls align to the left side of the room there. And then I'm going to stretch it a bit over there so that the walls are over here. And so basically the dimensions again that I'm going off is from this wall to this wall back here and then down to here. All right, so I want to now move it in the Y direction. So I'm going to move it up to here and then stretch it down a little bit till it gets to be about there. Okay, so now this image is basically fitting correctly so that everything's in proportion. So from here, what you could do is you could actually select this and move the room around. You could rotate the room if you, let's say, wanted to use a certain section of it. So let's do that. So let's say I only want to use like this section of the room will be let's say, where the stage and everything is. So I want to select it and then rotate it 90 degrees. And then to make everything easy and fit well, or populate, I should say, like easier, I want to try to center the room again. So a quick way I can do that is just by setting a stage. So if I'm still in this build feature and just add a stage here, basically everything will start populating around this stage area. So I'm just going to make sure that the room is kind of centered with that stage there. So we'll leave it there for now. It should be good enough. We can always move it if we want to in the future. And then you can add like an Airwall object as well if you wanted to cut off certain parts of the room. So if you go into this venues button here, you can drag in this Airwall object. And let's say if you wanted an Airwall right here, you just add it here and then size it to the area that you want. I don't really care if it's exact, so I'm just going to leave it there. And then once you go into the room, you'll notice that the Airwall is here. You can also adjust the color of the Airwall if it doesn't look quite right. But I'm going to remove it for now. I might, if I was to add that, I'd probably do it last because it could get in the way of just what you're doing. So now I have kind of the floor plan I want and add it in here. And from here, I can just start populating the room. So if I were to go into backdrop, I can throw in some drape here, change the size of it to be, let's say, like 90, and maybe 15. Add some screens, maybe 2 screens. Maybe you want to do some rigging, something like this. And obviously what's nice about this and this floor plan that I have here, we have some decent information about the ceiling. So you can see that there's some rig points. So I might move the truss down to where the rig points are right here, these 3 red dots. Then I can also see where the chandelier is here, and other information like that. So then when I add, let's say, some lighting, I can move everything as needed right there. So yeah, and then again, you can go in and adjust the brightness of the floor plan here. You can go ahead up to the visuals button right here and change the color of the whole layout here. So if you wanted to print out a sort of floor plan, you can do that. You will probably want to adjust the brightness of this. Sometimes it kind of blows it out. Like as you can see right now, you kind of lose a lot of the information that the image had in it because it's kind of this white on top of another white. But you at least get the information about the objects that are in there. And then you could always change it back to this, and print out this if you want to see the floor plan better. And then yeah, just continue to add any objects you want in here. I'm just going to add some seating real quick. Let's do 80 by 80. And I'll separate these a little bit or offset them. I think I'll delete this last row if we were to put an air wall here. What else could we do real quick? Yeah, from here you can kind of lay out things, start adding objects. So if you wanted to, let's say we have some scaffolding here, maybe we rotate this and we, say that there's a, gonna add a label right here. So if I go into this label tool, I have to select this little dot that's at the top of the label and just say scaffolding. Right there. And then you can start marking up your floor plan as you can see here. Stage size is whatever the stage size is. Yeah, and then you can also add some rulers or some measurements rather. Start drawing some arrows here. And get all the different things that you need for your floor plans. Cool, so hopefully that helps. Just a quick video on adding floor plans and different things that you can do with them. Just a reminder, we've been working on a new building feature to build venues, which is coming along pretty well. Basically, it allows you to drag or draw out your walls however you need them. So the way that that'll work is that you'll be able to kind of upload a floor plan and then draw your walls around the floor plan so that it works pretty well. And then once you have the walls drawn out, then you can go ahead and add things like doors and windows and other objects to the whole room And then you can adjust a lot of other things as well, like wall materials and heights of walls, floors, ceilings, different things like that. So so for now, we have this kind of rectangular system of adding basic rectangular venues, but we'll have a much more elaborate one coming up soon. So keep up to date with that. If you ever go to the dashboard of the RenderNow application, you can see recent updates and upcoming updates on there. And if you're new to this, go ahead and check out eventrender.com to see what everything that the application can do. And we post videos like this every week. So you can go to the YouTube channel as well and see all the previous YouTube videos about different subjects. All right, thanks. See you next week.